All right, so let's take a look at the packaging. This is how the unit comes from KUNIST. This came from Amazon. So it's a nice storage bag. This is a little different than the one I've previously had, which was a round bag. This is a more rectangular bag, which I actually prefer. You have one zipper here. We'll go ahead and open this up, take a look at what's inside. All right, so one of the downsides to these screens is trying to fold them back up. It's always a task. So what I like to do is try to take a picture of how they are prior to unfolding them. And let's just take a look here real quick. You have a case of clips. I actually really like the fact that they come in this plastic case, because normally they just come in a loose Ziploc bag and you lose half of them by the time you put these in 2 or 3 times. These are nice heavy duty clips. They're not flimsy or soft like the other ones, so this is definitely an improvement from previous generations. And you can see they're much thicker as well. So these will definitely get a lot more shelf life than the other previous iterations. But I do like the case a lot. That's huge. And now we have the sunshade itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take the plastic wrap off if I can without disrupting the fold, so that we can get an idea of how this folds up. All right, so I've got the plastic wrap off now. I've got both of the front and rear glass sunshades out, and I could already see a massive improvement in the quality of the material from the previous generation that I have. The last generation that I have actually was 2 different pieces of material. It was the frame with a similar color to the headliner, and then a black wrap that went around the sunshade. This is all in one, and this has an actual, you can see it's a reflective cooling material. So this will actually bounce back any sun rays that come through the top roof glass. This is definitely going to help cooling down the car immensely. I could already tell. This is a nice thick fabric. It is, but so basically you want to leave it looking like a cat. Okay. So you want one round piece here and then the 2 ears at the top. That's ideally how you want to get this folded back up. Once you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. So let's take a look on how to open this up. All right, so opening is a lot easier than closing. What you're going to do is you're just going to turn this out. All right, so this is the front portion, and again, same fit and finish. You have a nice opaque, very little light passing through. My 2 patio doors are right there. You could barely see any light coming through. The texture is very nicely done. The stitching around the edges, you can see, is very nicely adorned. No gaps in the stitching, no breaks in the seams. So you can see both pieces go from that small finish to a large covering. And so this side will be the side that faces down in the cabin. And then this is the side that faces up against the glass. So you can see the reflective little beads that are impregnated into the fabric here. Those are what is going to bounce out the light. And we're going to see how well this actually does block out the light. All right, so for the install with most of these sunshades, what you're going to be doing is putting these clips along the gap between the headliner and the glass. It's not too daunting of a task. A little pro tip from me is I always say put at least 4 in. You're going to put one here in the front glass, and then one there and one there. That will help you at least be able to prop up the shade, and then we'll get it aligned. So let's start there. All right, so with the clips, you're going to want to have the little ridges on top. Those are going to go into the headliner area, just like so, and you see they'll stay there. And essentially what you're doing is you're creating a little ledge for the sunshade to sit on. So this will be held in by tension. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to get the sunshade for the front just situated. I put it across the dash here. just to kind of visualize it. And you can see the front right corner, so the front glass side of the passenger side, you can see the little Tesla Model 3 tag with the Chinese writing on it. That is going to go in the front right corner. That's your point of reference. And you also want to make sure that you have the silver reflective finish side facing up towards the glass. So that's going to go against the glass. Okay, so what you're going to want to do next is once you have that sunscreen oriented correctly, you're going to take it and you're just going to start on one side and you're just going to softly push it into place using that reference point. Don't force it, just give it enough of a bend so you get it completely inside the headliner and it's a pressure fit. But you see I have it up now with no clips. Okay, so you're going to take the clip that we put in, and what you're going to do is you want to hook it around the metal frame and just turn it inward, just like that. So it's actually attached to the metal frame, and then you're going to stick that clip back into the headliner in between the glass like we had it, and the first one is in. Okay, so now we have the second one. Grab it, and what we're going to do is just take that clip, and again we're going to hook it onto the metal frame just like so, and turn it up and push it back. All right, so now we're going to go over to the passenger side, and we're going to do the same thing that we did on the driver's side. And you're going to take the clip here and hook it on to the uh, you're going to hook it onto the metal band there. You're just going to slide it in like that. And now you're going to want to just pull that forward, and we're going to just grab it, and we're going to stick it there. And again, you could slide these back and forth, but now you have a much tighter fit. You can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add another 2 clips to the front. So we're going to just put our visors down here, and we're going to go into our kit. All right, so once you lower the visor, you have more room to work with here. You're going to take one of your clips and you're just going to hook it onto the metal frame of the shade, and you're just going to allow that to pop in just like that. These will be a little easier, and again, you can move these around as you see fit. All right, so you're going to take another clip here. You're going to pull back on the headliner just a little bit, and you want to clip that, get that clip onto the metal frame. Now it's onto the frame, and you can see it just pops in. And you got a nice tight fit all around. And we're just going to add 2 more to the back here. All right, so for the last clip, we're going to put 1 clip right here in front of the dome light. And so same thing, you're going to hook on the clip onto the rail first, and you're going to pop that up into the back. And now your shade is nice and tight. And you can see all around, it's got a pretty good fit. There's a little bit of sag, but that's the case with most of these shades. Let me just zoom out real quick and get an idea. All right, so for the rear sunshade, you're going to follow the same installation as the front sunshade as far as the clips are concerned. And you're going to first put the sunshade in, you're going to dry fit it so that it's in position, and then we'll clip this one in. Reason being is that you don't have the tension on the back. Since it's wide open, this doesn't go all the way down. So you're going to have to put this up first, get it dry fit, and then clip it in, as opposed to the front where we put the clips in first. All right, so I've gone ahead and just dry fitted this in. And again, the round side is going to fit up against the, right behind the dome light. And then we're going to go around the back here. And then you can see it's open on the back. And this is just going to hang here in place. And even without the clips, this is a nice tight fit. All right, so the first clip we're going to do is going to go right here. And just like in the front, we're going to hook it onto the metal frame of the shade. And we're going to pop that tab in between the headliner and the glass. And this is going to be the same here. We're going to take the clip again. If you go in front of the screen just like so, and then you hook on the clip and then just pop that in place. And again, you can slide these around if you notice a certain spot is a little weaker than other spots. So we're going to take our clip here, and again, we're going to hook it onto the frame of the shade, and we're going to press up, flip that little guy back there, and now that's in. And you can slide this around still. If you notice a certain part is sagging, one thing I also recommend doing is, you see there's a little gap here. If you just press this forward, it'll fix that once you get all the clips in. Okay, so we have the passenger side here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the clip. Oh, I got upside down here. Take the clip, and you're going to hook it on the frame. Make sure it's latched on. And you're going to push that in place there. And again, just check for fitment. You want to slide it to line it up. And now our rear shade is done. All right, so I'm back in the driver's side, and you can see there is a significant difference in the amount of light being let in the cabin. The back seat is almost dark, no light coming through, and you can see it's very sunny out today. It is a little bit warm. It's about 75 degrees here, and this is already, I could already feel a difference in the cabin. Fit and finish wise, pretty happy. I hope that these creases will come out over time. It's just something that has to do with the amount of stretching. But overall, I like the new clips that they used, nice and big. They are definitely a lot easier to work with because they're not as flimsy as the other ones were, where they were soft and they'd bend as you were putting them in. But overall, the new clips, I love the container that it comes with. And I have a promotion code for you down in the description below. Check out KUNIST on Amazon. If you have Prime, free Prime delivery. And for now, that's all. Have a great day. If you like this content, please share, like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell. Make sure you get notified when we have new content. We try to release a new video once or twice weekly, depending on our schedule. So we hope to see you in the next video. Take care for now. Stay safe. Bye-bye.